Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is hole number 18 of the Spring Major 2023 Expert Division opening round. For our tee shot, we're going to use an APOC level 4 and above with either a Kingmaker or a Kingslayer ball. I'm going to start off by applying 5.8 topspin with 3 left spin. And then we're going to position ourselves with the bullseye at the edge of the fairway, at the bottom of plus 10 yards for APOC 5 and above. For APOC 4, you're going to be at the P3 max line. Our adjustment is going to be P0 max plus 20% elevation. And then after my adjustment, I'm going to rotate the screen around and line up the ball guide with the tee and push forward 3.5 rings. Keep in mind that with different levels of APOC, which have different levels of accuracy, your ring push will change. Max overpower with 0.8 ball of right curl. We hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the second fairway. Second bounce is going to land in the rough, and then we're going to roll out to the middle of the fairway pad for a drive distance of 392 yards. So one thing that could happen with this tee shot is we get a dead bounce out of the rough. So same setup for the drive, but I'm just going to show you the result. So this is where we get a dead bounce. So we kind of catch the rough on that third bounce there, and then we just barely trickle out for a drive distance of 379. So two potential outcomes. Unfortunately, the consistency of this drive is not 100%. So having to play a couple different ways depending on where our drive ends up. So back to the first tee shot we hit, which was the long rollout. We're going to look at the approach for that. All right, so for our approach shot, we're going to use a sniper level 9+. First thing that we're going to do is check our distance from the hole by placing the top of the white ring through the cup, which gives us +3, or placing the bullseye at the cup, which gives us +10, and that's going to be +5 / +12, respectively, for sniper 9. 1.5 topspin with 3 right spin is our spin configuration, and then we're going to place the green ring touching the fairway with the ball guide through the hole. Our adjustment is going to be P0 minus 15% elevation at 50% slider, which is a 4.6 ring adjustment. Then we're going to center the ball. We hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the rough, roll onto the green, and we are going to just burn the right edge of the cup. So very close. Either needed to add a little bit more to the adjustment, or we needed to use a little bit of left curl. And actually, I was mistaken. The adjustment, I adjusted 4.5 rings, not 4.6. So slightly different than what I had said originally. I guess that would be 45% slider. All right, so that was for a long rollout drive. So if we got the short rollout, which again, we went about 379, I think it was. If we get a short rollout drive, then this is how we're going to play the approach. So very similar. We're still going to do a rough bump, but the numbers are obviously going to be different. So the way that we're going to check our distance here is we're going to place the top of the white ring against the fringe fairway line, which gives us +2. Then we're only going to use 1.2 topspin because we are further away from the hole, so we don't need as much topspin to get the same rollout. Green ring against the fairway, ball guide through the hole. And now our adjustment is going to be P0 minus 10% elevation at 65% slider, which is 5.5 rings, using sniper 10 numbers. Then we're going to center the ball. We hit perfect. Ball's going to land in the rough, roll onto the green, and then the same result we had with the other shot, we're going to burn the right edge of the cup. So again, we either need a little bit more on the adjustment or we need a little bit of left curl for that specific wind angle. Very close, definitely not an easy hole to get an albatross on, but we give ourselves a great opportunity with the rough bump. Just make sure, obviously, I would definitely say practice this hole if you can, and be ready for either outcome of the drive. Because again, you could get a long rollout or you might get a short rollout. For further instructions on how to play this hole, make sure you guys click the link below and subscribe to Expert Tournament Guides through Golf Clash Tommy. Good luck in your opening rounds.